Guest speaker Ms. Vivian Chua, Head of Singapore and Malaysia and Managing Director, Singapore HP Inc. Professor Peter Kolo, Deputy Vice Chancellor, Global Development and Vice President, RMIT University. Professor Wei Kwok Ki, Provost, SIM. Distinguished guests, graduates, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon and welcome to the SIM and RMIT University Degree Conferment and Award Ceremony 2021. We hope you enjoyed the opening video featuring the didgeridoo, an Australian Aboriginal musical instrument. Today, we are holding the graduation ceremony virtually to keep up with the spirit of celebrating and honoring your achievements. At this year's virtual ceremony, close to 3,000 graduates from the 2019, 2020, and 2021 cohorts will be presented over 5 sessions. At this session, we will be presenting 600 graduates from the Bachelor of Business programs. SIM is RMIT's largest offshore partner and has produced close to 47,000 SIM RMIT graduates in our 34 years of partnership. It is now my pleasure to welcome the faculty from RMIT University who are tuning in from Australia, local lecturers, SIM staff, as well as you, our graduates and your family members who are joining us from all over the world. Please give yourselves a round of applause. I'd like to invite you to use the chat function to share with us which part of the world you come from and also to send in your well wishes and congratulatory messages to our graduates. For information on today's program and graduate listing, you can scan the QR code shown on the screen right now to download a copy. To commence today's program, it is my pleasure to invite Professor Wei Kwok Ki, Provost of SIM, to deliver the welcome address. Professor Wei, please.
Welcome to the 2021 SIM RMIT University Degree Conferment and Award Ceremony. As you can see, this is an extraordinary event. Due to the COVID situation, we could not have a ceremony last year. At this virtual ceremony, we will be presenting graduates from the past 2 cohorts over 2 days. Some 3,000 of you from 10 programs. I know many of you, including your parents, are disappointed you could not graduate physically. Graduation are important milestones in your life, and I share your disappointment. However, with the safe management measure in place and the unpredictable pandemic situations, a virtual ceremony is our next best option. I hope this won't stop you from making this celebration a special one you will treasure for a long time to come. To start, let me offer you my heartiest congratulations on your achievement. I'm sure your parents, loved ones, and friends who have supported you in your journey are also proud of your accomplishment. Do take a moment to thank them personally or through the YouTube live chat if you are viewing this ceremony with them. Graduate, you have every reason to be proud of yourself. Not only have you persevered and done well to deserve your degrees, you have also graduated from one of the Australia top-ranking university. RMIT is a global university of technology, design, and enterprise, known for their strong industry connections and work-related education. And you will be joining some 47,000 alumni of a unique partnership between RMIT and SIM. Indeed, our partnership of 34 years is one of the oldest and largest between an Australia and Singapore educational institution. Like all the alumni who have gone on to do us proud, I'm confident that you will do likewise, if not better, in whatever area and community you choose to work in. I said earlier, this graduation is an extraordinary one. Here's another reason why. You are graduating in the midst of probably the worst pandemic in the last century. COVID-19 has caused massive destruction to all aspects of our life. I'm sure economically, many of you are impacted to varying degrees. The virus doesn't seem to be relenting. We have yet to see what the real new normal of life will be. Given the situation, what can we do to prepare ourselves for what is ahead of us? First, it's important to stay resilient and keep an open mind. You may find that the pathway to employment may be more challenging than you expected. Do not despair if it takes longer to find a job or your preferred job. While searching, you can invest in increasing your value add. Make use of the government-funded programs to gain meaningful experiences and exposure. And at the same time, be realistic and be open-minded to new and non-conventional opportunity. This can help you to carve out a career in new area you have not imagined before. COVID-19 has demonstrated the variety of life and our ability to stay adaptable and resilient. Technological advancement and the way they will change our world and life will continue unabated even after COVID-19. To keep up with the pace of change and drive, we must keep learning. In fact, learning is the new currency for success. To help you in your learning journey, you can tap on SIM professional development courses to develop a wide range of skills from digital and functional to leadership and soft skills. Some of the courses will earn you micro-credentials that are developed with and recognized by employers. These micro-credentials can also be stacked up to other qualifications. As you brace yourself to face the challenges ahead, be reminded that by completing your study in spite of the pandemic, you have already demonstrated your resilience in embracing uncertainty in life. So keep encouraging yourself to push on no matter what bumps you encounter on the road ahead. Believe that you will make it as you have done many times before. Finally, take time to figure out your gift and how you want to use them to create significance in the life of others. Ask yourself what motivates you. Your aspiration may not be the same as the rest of your peer, which is okay. Construct your own story and seek your own definition of success. With this, I wish you the very best for your journey ahead. Do keep in touch with SIM and RMIT. Come back to share your journeys and story with students who comes after you so that they too can be encouraged to go forth and achieve their dreams. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Wei. I'd now like to invite Professor Peter Kolo, Deputy Vice-Chancellor, Global Department and Vice President of RMIT University, to deliver his congratulatory message. Professor Kolo, please.
As Deputy Vice-Chancellor Global for RMIT, it is my great pleasure to share in your celebrations today. For our graduating students, today is a day I'm sure you've been patiently looking forward to, and one that you will always remember. Reaching this moment has demanded outstanding commitment and many years of hard work. Take the time to reflect on this milestone and your achievement. You should all feel incredibly proud. To all parents, partners, family and friends, we thank you for the support you've given to our amazing graduates and the fundamental role you've played throughout this journey. Now, more than ever, we need to be open and comfortable with change, and I commend your resilience and commitment to your studies, especially in times of uncertainty. You should take comfort in knowing your experiences and the skills you've developed have prepared you to adapt and succeed in a changing world. We're proud our graduates are widely recognised for their work-ready skills and are eagerly sought after by employers in Singapore and globally. While today marks the end of one chapter for you, a new phase beckons, with opportunities we may never have previously thought possible. Please stay in touch with us and with your peers. We look forward to hearing what you go on to achieve in the years to come and wish you every success for the future. Congratulations.
Thank you, Professor Kolo. We are honored to have SIM alumna Ms. Vivian Chua, Head of Singapore and Malaysia and Managing Director of Singapore HP Inc. as our guest speaker at today's ceremony. Equipped with a bachelor's degree in business from RMIT University, Ms. Vivian Chua has over 21 years of leadership experience in the technology industry. Her most recent role was Vice President for the Asia Pacific and Japan Consumer Personal Systems at HP Inc., where she managed business profitability, go-to-market, sales, and marketing. Prior to that, she held various leadership, sales, and business development roles across Asia Pacific and Japan in regional and country capacities across PC and print at HP Inc. Now, Ms. Vivian Chua is responsible for driving HP's vision and go-to-market strategy to achieve growth and profitability for HP in Singapore. She's also responsible for the country's strategy and vision for Singapore and Malaysia. Her priorities include making HP a leading, relevant, and trusted brand by embracing diversity and sustainability, and serving our employees, customers, and local community. It is my pleasure to invite her to address us today. Ms. Chua, please.
Did you know that in certain parts of the world, you can order your groceries at 11 p.m. at night and you will arrive at your doorsteps by 7 a.m. in the morning? And did you know that at HP, we have a printer that can repair itself, or rather it can print its own spare parts? This is the new world we live in. Are you ready? Hi, I'm Vivian, Managing Director of HP Inc. Singapore. Very honored to be invited to this SIM-RMIT University Degree Conferment and Award Ceremony. First of all, I would like to take this opportunity to congratulate each and every graduate of the graduating class. Kudos to all of you for hitting a major milestone in your life, while you continue to embark on a lifelong learning journey. Singapore, our garden city, continuously strives to be ahead of the curve, to be the best among global cities. But there are challenges that lie ahead of us. External challenges like international competitiveness, growing economic nationalism that cause disruption to the economic potential. For example, when India introduced a Made in India policy, it will start to limit trade between Singapore and India. We also have our own domestic challenges, such as aging and slowing population growth and our rising costs. And on top of that, COVID-related challenges, such as the uncertainty over the length and severity of the COVID outbreak, the handling of the recovery by different countries and regions, and how it impacts the trajectory of recovery in the global economy. Yes, the pandemic has presented more challenges, but it has also presented new opportunities for Singapore. opportunities that each and every one of you can leverage to make an impact. While Singapore continues to focus on our growth engines, to have globally competitive manufacturing and moving towards advanced manufacturing, to be one of the world's preeminent financial and transportation centers, and to be the city that global corporations like HP place their regional and global headquarters. There are new opportunities that have emerged. Online and social commerce has grown 40% year on year. Industry sectors that are providing solutions surrounding digital transformation has prospered with the adoption of new technologies and technology solutions such as e-payment and e-invoicing, digital marketing, and virtual events. These sectors are booming. Companies that are embracing Industry 4.0 solutions to transform their manufacturing, fostering innovation in R&D with the adoption of 3D printing, robotics, and artificial intelligence. And upscaling our workforce is very key for our workforce to continue to be relevant for the future, to be resilient, and to be competitive on a global level as the world becomes smaller. Given the fact that international travel is down, return to office are being challenged. The reality of work, or what we call the future of work, has evolved. Businesses and employees have to find new ways to work, create, collaborate, and train while keeping employees physically safe and digitally safe. Hybrid work model provides the flexibility for employees to work from anywhere, from home, from workplace, or even at a cafe. With the higher adoption of technologies, HP is also reinventing its product design and services to better serve the hybrid way of working. The HP EliteBook Dragonfly is designed with innovations such as 24 hours battery life, is sub 1 kilogram, and with privacy screen options that can enhance user work experience from anywhere, or even at home. Noise cancelling device, displays, print solutions becomes essential to maximize productivity, and not to mention concerns around cybersecurity. Just like how we subscribe to our music and video streaming services, companies these days are also moving to everything as a service. These subscription models for the device and services for their employees provides them with the opportunity to adjust their investment according to the pace of the company's expansion plans in a real-time manner. Now, what skill sets do you really need, right, to navigate through these challenges and adapt to the future of work? As companies pivot their business model, as individuals, we also need to pivot as well. The world is becoming virtual and smaller. Jobs can be done anywhere in the world. So I would like to call out 3 things that you may want to think about. Number 1, embrace lifelong learning. Number 2, continue to be engaged and connected. And number 3, build your personal branding. As individuals, we need to continue to learn new knowledge, continue to build new muscles so that we can be resilient for the future, to be competitive, not just in Singapore, but globally. We need to be able to adapt to the new ways of engagement, whether is it face-to-face or is it virtually. We need to be present at every forum that we are engaged in. Lastly, don't forget to be your own self. Show your own authenticity. What do you want people to know you for? When you leave the room, what do you want people to remember about you? This is my 22nd year at HP. In my first year here, I was working while pursuing my degree, coincidentally with RMIT through SIM. So I understand what you have been through, juggling work, studies, and projects. You may ask, why do you want to stay in a company for so long? I must say that there has never been a boring day for me. I've done a range of roles, from local Singapore roles to regional Asia Pacific ones. I've worked in different businesses at HP, from print to personal system, from sales to product marketing. At HP, we have businesses ranging from personal systems, print, 3D, service, and solutions. HP has been in Singapore for the last 51 years. This is where we locate our regional headquarters. There are a wide variety of job functions that are based out here in Singapore. Now, what I'm trying to tell you is that whether you are working for different companies or different departments of the same company, it is important for you to know why do you want to be there and what do you want to get out of that role. I'm always on the lookout for new opportunities to learn and to contribute more to the company as well as to the community we worked in. These days, I have the opportunities to learn from a diverse group of people, from young interns to engineers to women leaders. And we work together to bring their ideas to life, to be implemented in the work that we do every day. I would like to thank SIM for giving me the great opportunity to be here. And finally, I want to wish all of you the very best for your journey ahead. And don't forget to continue your lifelong learning journey, to be connected and to build your personal brand. Thank you and all the best.
Thank you, Ms. Chua. Ladies and gentlemen, today is a special day because it's a day of celebration. This is our first graduation ceremony in a couple of years, and we can tell that all of you are super excited and elated. You guys have set the chat function on fire. So if you're willing, give me a few moments to share with you some of the messages that we have received. The first one I'm going to read out is from Dr. Teo Chi Chung, Board Director, the Chartered Institute of Logistics and Transport, Singapore. He says, "Congrats to graduates of Logistics and Supply Chain Management Program. Welcome aboard as professional logisticians." Thank you, sir. Our next message from Charlotte, Nijikon, and Nicole. You say, "Congratulations, everyone." Our next message is from Miss Jane Go, Alumni Engagement, SIM. You say, "Congratulations to all SIM RMIT graduates. Big welcome to SIM alumni family, part of our 172,000 global village." Wow. See you around at our alumni events. Well, this is a big global family. And the next message from SIM RMIT admin team, you say, "Congratulations on your graduation. May today's success be the beginning of tomorrow's achievements." Indeed. And the last message I'm going to share for now is from Miss Jennifer Tang. You say, "Congratulations, Lynette Tan. Well done." Thank you all so much for the very heartwarming messages. Please keep them coming in. Ladies and gentlemen, before we begin the presentation of degrees, I would like to invite Miss Janet Letchford, Deputy Chancellor of RMIT University, and Miss Connie Molino, Academic Registrar of RMIT University, to the screen for the conferral of degrees. Miss Letchford and Miss Molino, please.
Hello everyone, I'm Connie Molino, the Academic Registrar of RMIT, and joining me today is the Deputy Chancellor, Ms Janet Latchford. We are delighted to join in the celebrations today to commend our graduates on this outstanding achievement. Congratulations on completing your program with RMIT. We are incredibly proud of your momentous achievement. You set your sights on this moment years ago and you've made it.
We wish we could be with you in person, but we are very much with you in spirit. As we come together today to celebrate the end of one chapter, another opens. Graduation represents the culmination of much hard work, and it demonstrates a commitment and resilience that is truly impressive. The world needs graduates like yourselves more than ever, people with the passion and tenacity to succeed and to make a difference.
So, Deputy Chancellor, I certify to you that the candidates have fulfilled the conditions prescribed for admission to the named awards of the Royal Melbourne Institute of Technology and are entitled to be admitted to the rights and privileges of these awards.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Council of RMIT University, I admit the duly authorised candidates to the appropriate degree of RMIT University and to all the rights and privileges of graduation. Congratulations to our new graduates.
Congratulations, graduates. This is your moment. You should feel incredibly proud of everything you have achieved. Your families and friends should feel delighted.
Thank you, Ms. Letchford and Ms. Molino. Ladies and gentlemen, I have the honor to present to you graduates who completed the Bachelor of Business, Economics and Finance full-time program in June 2019, December 2019, June 2020, December 2020, and June 2021. I now present to you graduates who completed the Bachelor of Business, Economics and Finance part-time program in December 2019, June 2020, December 2020, and June 2021. Congratulations to all graduates! Thank you so much for sending in so many messages of well wishes and your congratulatory messages. We are so moved to receive so many of them. Right now, please perceive these following messages with an open heart because they come with lots of love. I'm going to share with you some of the messages. From SIM-RMIT team, you say, be proud of this moment. You deserve it for the effort and dedication you have invested. Chasing a dream requires effort, passion, and hard work. Keep it up and continue to strive. Congratulations on your graduation. Thank you for the very kind words. Our next message is from Violet. Congrats to all who are graduating here with me today. Well, congratulations to you too, Violet. All of you deserve all the celebration today. Our next message comes from Crystalia Anggawan. You say, my bestie, Jasia Arifa Baruch, you have received a bachelor with distinction. I'm very, very proud. We are all very proud of you guys indeed. Our next message is from Ms. Connie Chow, Assistant Director, SIM. You say, congratulations to all our SIM-RMIT graduates who have achieved this great milestone. Wishing you great success with your dreams and career. Be bold, be courageous, be your best. Wow, this is really inspiring. And the last message I'm going to share for now is from Jennifer Jandra. You say, congrats, Kevin Jandra. Proud of you, bro. Wow, we're so thankful for all our friends and family members for joining us in this celebration. Please keep your messages coming in. Ladies and gentlemen, I have the honor to present to you graduates who completed the Bachelor of Business, Logistics and Supply Chain Management program in December 2019, June 2020, December 2020, and June 2021. Congratulations to all graduates. It is now my pleasure to introduce the outstanding graduates who have been awarded prizes in recognition of their exceptional achievements. From the Bachelor of Business, Economics and Finance full-time program, winners of the RMIT School of Economics, Finance and Marketing Award. Gan Guo Hao Alex. Peng Ziying. Qi Tiansheng Branson. And Raymond Li Fuzheng. From the Bachelor of Business, Economics and Finance part-time program, winners of the RMIT School of Economics, Finance and Marketing Award. Go Hongjie. Kelvin Tangwei Kiet. Crystal Yao Chen Hui. And Wu Jiali. From the Bachelor of Business, Logistics and Supply Chain Management program, winners of the RMIT School of Accounting, Information Systems and Supply Chain Award. Kwek Shin Wei. Pang Xin Yu. Eugene Li Jiewei. And Zian Ku. In the presentation of prizes for graduates, both the Singapore Institute of Management and RMIT University congratulate the prize winners and acknowledge the generosity and support of those companies and individuals who have sponsored these prizes. Congratulations to all prize winners! We're so thankful for the many messages of love and gratitude that you guys have posted on the chat function. For the final time, please allow me to share some of these messages with you. The first one I'm going to share is from Christy Chong. You say, congratulations to our beautiful bestie Tanzik Shin. Lots of love from Malaysia. Wishing you all the best in the future. Proud of you always and forever. That is really sweet. Our next message is from Florence Lee. You say, congratulations to all of you, especially my dear Ryodan. Proud of you with your excellent results. May your future journey be blessed. Thank you, Florence. Our next message is from Home Social. You say, congrats, our top scholar Singapore hockey athlete, Silas Abdul Razak. Congratulations indeed. Our next message comes from Siddiq Harsono. You say, congratulations, Jocelyn. We love you. God bless you always. And our last message comes from Tan Mingmin. You say, thanks to great lecturers for inspiring us to be who we are today. Jabbar from Biz Finance, Claire Khan, Cheryl Chung Law, Prof. Malik Sai. Oh, thank you for showing your gratitude. I know your lectures played a huge part. And you also want to shout out to my 3 best friends from RMIT for the excellent teamwork. Jared Ng, Tim Wen Tay, and Rachel. Happy graduation. And I appreciate that 1 second of fame. You're welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, before the ceremony comes to an end, we have prepared a special video from our faculty with well wishes for our graduates.
Hello SIM graduates. I'm Professor Julie Kogan, RMIT's Deputy Vice-Chancellor of Business and Law and Vice President. It's a privilege to be part of your graduation ceremony today. In Australia, where we gather, we acknowledge the traditional owners of the land to pay our respects to our past and present. It goes to the heart of who we are at RMIT and the place of inclusion and community we strive to be. So as we gather virtually, I'd like to pay my respect to the history and people of your extraordinary country. Congratulations on completing your studies. You should be proud of what you've worked so hard to achieve. And while the world doesn't look like you imagined it would upon graduation, we have confidence in the knowledge and skills that you've developed to succeed whatever comes your way. I encourage you to embrace your role in reshaping what's next for the world and to stay true to the ideals and dreams that brought you to RMIT in the first place. Congratulations again, and my very best wishes for your future.
Dear graduates, As Deputy Vice Chancellor of STEM College and Vice President of Digital Innovation, it is my pleasure and honor to congratulate you all on successfully completing your RMIT degrees. STEM College is proud of all your achievements and looks forward to your many future endeavors in industry, business, and community. We have been offering our world-class engineering and aviation programs offshore internationally for over a decade now, and many of our graduates have succeeded as professionals, as leaders and captains of industry, and have been wonderful ambassadors of RMIT worldwide. I wish you all the best for your future endeavors, and we aim to stay connected with you throughout your lifelong journey, whether through your professional development, lifelong learning, or just as colleagues and friends as you advance through your respective careers. Once again, congratulations and well done.
Hello, I'm Tim Marshall. I'm the Deputy Vice Chancellor of the College of Design and Social Context and the Vice President of RMIT. And I'm here to give my heartfelt congratulations to you all for this wonderful moment of your graduation. I know that you've been very well prepared and you've excelled in your studies, and I'm so excited for you as you step into the next stages of your life and of your career. It's an uncertain world, but also with uncertainty comes a lot of opportunity, and I know you're very well prepared to seize those opportunities. So again, thank you so much for being with us at SIM and RMIT, and congratulations on this wonderful day.
Congratulations, graduates. You've worked hard to achieve your goals, and now you're on your way to a bright future. We're so proud and pleased for you. Well done, and best wishes for your next adventure.
Greetings, I'm Professor Johanna McNeil, the Dean of the School of Management at the College of Business and Law at RMIT. It's an honour to be speaking to you today virtually and sharing this special moment with students and their families. Congratulations on becoming an RMIT graduate. Graduation represents a remarkable milestone that marks the end of one great experience and the beginning of a new chapter in your lives. I hope your RMIT journey has been inspirational and equipped you with the advanced skills, expertise and connections to make an impact in your professional and personal lives. You're now ready for life and work, ready to make a difference and shape our world. Today we also welcome you to our global network of 450,000 RMIT alumni located in 130 countries. I encourage you to stay connected and take advantage of the networks and friendships you've nurtured during your studies. Live life with passion and embrace the opportunities and challenges that lie ahead. I wish you the very best for the future. Enjoy the celebrations.
Congratulations, graduates. I feel so privileged to have been involved in part of your journey in RMIT, and I wish you all the best as you enter into a new phase in your life. Now, in Chinese, farewell is 再见. It means see you again. And I hope to see some of you again when we can meet on campus face to face. Do come back for a cup of coffee, and I will give you the KitKats that I promise you for answering all the wonderful questions in class. 再见 and all the best.
Hi, this is Kenneth. I'm very happy to be part of this joyful occasion. On behalf of all the aviation lecturers, I want to congratulate all the graduates from the Bachelor of Applied Science Aviation program. We are all very proud of your achievement. We have been very impressed with your perseverance and your quality of work, despite how the pandemic had affected both your working life and studies. I'm now very confident you are more than ready to face the challenging yet resilient industry we are in. I wish you all the very best.
Hashtag congratulations to the Graphic and Professional Communication graduating cohort. I am so happy to have been part of your learning journey, and now is the time to see you all take flight into the next phase. We all should be proud that even when COVID began disrupting our lives, we still managed to strive, persevere and follow through to complete our education. Yes, I love stuff from you guys too. With dedicated staff from SIM and RMIT and your zest and thirst for a better future, we won this part of the game. So to many more epic happenings, good luck!
Dear graduating students, my congratulations to you for having completed your university education with us at RMIT SIM. Very soon, you'll be holding your degree in your hand, taking pictures and updating your social media profiles. Families and friends will gather for a toast remotely from a safe distance as graduates virtually toss their caps collectively over the video chat. Be proud of this moment. You deserve it for all the effort and dedication you invested. In your moment of rejoicing, I was hoping though you take a few moments to reflect on what this really means. You are educated. Your certification is in your degree. Don't let it blind you too often. Sometimes you will need to push it aside in order to see clearly. Being a graduate doesn't mean that you know everything, but you are better prepared to learn what life has in store for you. School may be over, but life lessons are yet to be learned. Keep an open heart and mind. The future holds no promises, but rather mysteries and surprises. What you have learned will prepare you for both. The journey of life brings both challenges and chances. May you snatch the chances and beat the challenges.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end of today's proceedings. On behalf of SIM and RMIT University, I'd like to congratulate all graduates and prize winners on your achievements. Once again, a round of applause for yourselves. The celebration doesn't end here. You can visit our virtual photo booth to take a photo to commemorate this special day. Don't forget to hashtag SIMGrad2021 when you share the photos on your social media. The link can also be found in our email correspondence sent to you earlier. To all our graduates, we want to hear from you. Simply use your mobile phones to scan the QR code shown on the screen right now to share your feedback. Thank you once again for celebrating this special occasion with us and have a wonderful day ahead.